The Wichita community taking a step forward in raising more awareness about the impact of the opioid crisis in our state. KSN's Aditi Lamba spoke with several people wanting to help others who are struggling.
Jeff, Julia, I was at a conference where healthcare professionals, law enforcement, and community members came to address the epidemic of opioid misuse and overdose. The two people I spoke with had a clear message that change is possible and that there is hope. For Nick Casarona, the word hope stands for hold on, pain ends.
7 years later, I've got an amazing career. I've got an amazing wife, amazing kids.
Years ago, life was dark and uncertainty loomed as Casarona was addicted to opioid drugs. He was initially prescribed after a traumatic injury. He then began misusing them.
Started to not perform well at work and lose the material things, lose relationships. All of a sudden, those people that always wanted to be around me didn't want to be around me.
He struggled for many years, still able to get a master's degree and hold down a job. But after multiple arrests on drug charges, he was introduced to the recovery community.
I was afforded the opportunity to go to treatment and get connected to recovery systems and to the services that are readily available that I knew nothing about.
Just like Casarona, Chastity Schaefer was also given the opportunity, one she'll forever be grateful for.
I was forced into recovery. I had a probation officer that said, you're going to go to treatment or you're going to go back to prison.
She says she got clean, but it took a full year for her to realize her commitment to living a sober life.
I have 10 years clean from all substances. I'm active in the recovery community. I'm a peer supervisor and on other committees. I couldn't ask for a better life that I have today.
Both say breaking the stigma around addiction and investing in support and resources is key.
I've been there, and being able to share a little bit of mine can help them not feel judged or stigmatized or ashamed. And that is one of my goals of what I do.
It's really just being compassionate, empathetic, and just walking the journey with them and letting them know you're there, you understand, you've been there, but not trying to push or pull.
The conference, now in its 8th year, is focused on combating the rising number of opioid and stimulant overdoses in the state. Organizers telling us that this year focused on harm reduction strategies, as well as addressing the stigma surrounding substance use.
It's really important that we really give them a tool to be safe while using substances, to give them a chance to move into recovery. So this is why you see a lot of our harm reduction efforts like naloxone, fentanyl test strips, things like that, because again, getting people the opportunity to move towards treatment and recovery is critical as part of the response to overdose.
She also says she hopes people are inspired by events like this and try their best to help those who are struggling in a non-judgmental manner. She also says this conference is just a small part in the fight against opioids and that we all need to do our part in raising awareness, breaking the stigma, and learning more about the issue. If you or someone you know needs help, we have resources available on KSN.com. Here for you, Aditi Lamba, KSN News 3.